kind of character.
But the thing is, none of them look intimidating, and that was one of my problems with The Sopranos in general.
Paulie Walnuts looks scary as fuck with his wings in his hair.
Okay, Paulie's a little intimidating. If people don't know Paulie, he's probably like 60 in the show, but you could tell he was a badass 35-year-old.
He's still got these. You'll see him working out like really vain workouts, like in front of like watching TV doing curls.
Yeah, he's in the mirror doing curls and stuff. Like he's not after general strength. He's trying to keep his 25-year-old arms, even though he's 60. But everybody else, there are badasses in the show that could lose 300 pounds. Like you know, there are people who are just
they could lose a whole other bad guy.
Yeah, they're so fat, and it's just like, come on, like
it's the same thing as like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, I guess, where Bill Burr and that one
the big
enormous fat guy.
Earthquake.
Yeah, Huel. I don't remember what his like actor's name is. Doesn't fucking matter. But when I see any show where they're like, you know, Bill Burr walks in and it's like, oh, you don't want to make Huel angry, huh? It could go bad for us, or like whatever the fuck he says, and it's like that guy could die now. And not a person in the world would be surprised if Bill Burr showed back at the headquarters up and he was like, you know, Bill, where's Huel? He'd be like, he passed away on the way over here. I had to drop him off at a bus stop, and he wouldn't be like, I don't believe you. That's bullshit. He'd be like, yeah, well, you know, rest in peace. Like I never like it when someone that fat is like the enforcer on a show, because it's like you are beyond the level of fat where it's like there could be a formerly really muscular guy under there. It's like, no, you're debilitatingly fat. You couldn't throw a punch if you needed to because your arms are just like at this angle.
And they would throw punches, and it would be these like big wobbly type things, and they're almost like belly bop fighting and stuff. And
how many punches do you think that guy can throw before he has an arrhythmia?
2. Yeah, and like also, what is this man's top speed? Because like, look, I've never been a runner, but I think I could beat him running backwards. You know, I think I could run backwards and mock him as he tried to chase me.
I think he put a few in your kneecaps, slow you down.
I've seen him shoot.
That's what makes
that might not even be a thing. You know, like they shoot and they push forward when they shoot.
See, the gun changes it, but the whole like, oh, we better look out for Huel or he'll sit on you. Like, it's just like, no, this guy's not beating anybody up.
I'm pretty sure you could juke him around a couch and run out the front door, and he'd just be, like, stumbling after you.
Yeah.
So. Dude, Tucker, you could juke him out like training zombies in World at War, because you could just break into a light sprint, a very light sprint, and then take a lunch, take a nap, like 100 yards away. You got time.
It would be fun if in one of these mobster movies someone had like all 5 seriously badass, crazy, morbidly obese guys, and you just kited them. You know, like
if you just, you know what? I want to see the scene in these like Italian mobster things where it's like, all right, we're having the muscle meet up at Joey's butcher shop on the killing floor, and like the guy has to walk through and he checks, and then he stops in front of the big fat guy and he's like, you are out of control, sir. The only thing I need you for is to be my muscle. I can't do that when you're eating you know, hoagies all day.
And stop
fat.
nibbling on this raw pig while I talk to you.
Yes, it's frozen and it's pork. You're gonna kill yourself. Like that. I want to see that, because the mobsters that like always seem to have all the stuff closed up in the movies and everything, they'll just have a dude who's like 64 and morbidly obese sitting in a dark car on Sunday at 4 a.m. watching someone, and it's like, that guy could at least put a young, supple, healthy person in the car so they can phone in if he dies. Like, I don't know, I'd run things differently. So.
Only the fittest mafia is what you'd be going for.
Yeah. Like when Vin Diesel beat that guy up, I could buy it. But if that guy was
only gay guys, to be my muscle, because they'd